Have you ever spent minutes fixing a VLOOKUP formula because someone inserted a new column into your spreadsheet? Or maybe you've needed to return multiple matching records, only to discover that VLOOKUP can't do it. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. In this video, we're comparing filter and VLOOKUP to answer one important question: which Excel function should you use in 2026, and why? Okay, let's get started. For years, VLOOKUP has been one of Excel's most popular functions. It allows you to search for a value in one column and return information from another column. Here's a simple example. Let's say we want to find the revenue for a store. Type equals VLOOKUP. Now select the lookup value. In our example, that's cell I3, which contains the store ID we're searching for. Add a comma. Next, select the table array. This is our complete sales database, from column A through column G. Add another comma. Now Excel asks for the column index number. Since the revenue is located in the 6th column of our selected data, type 6. Add another comma. Finally, type false because we want an exact match. Close the parenthesis, and press enter. Excel searches for this store ID in the 1st column, and returns the revenue from the 6th column. For simple lookups, VLOOKUP is fast and easy. But here's where the problems start. Let's imagine your manager asks, "Show me every Texas store." VLOOKUP can't do that. VLOOKUP only returns the first match it finds. Now let's make another change. Suppose someone inserts a new column between store ID and revenue. Your formula was using column number 6. Now revenue is in column 7. Suddenly, your VLOOKUP returns the wrong information. This is one of the biggest frustrations Excel users face. And that's exactly why Microsoft introduced newer functions. Now let's look at filter. The filter function can return multiple records instantly. Let's say we want to see all stores located in Texas. With traditional Excel methods, you would probably use filters. Press Ctrl plus Shift plus L to activate the filter. Then filter by state and choose Texas. Copy the results and paste them into another location. That works, but it's time-consuming and needs to be repeated every time the data changes. This is where the filter function becomes incredibly useful. Let's see how it works. Type equals filter. First, Excel asks for the array. This is the range containing the data we want to return. In our example, that's the entire employee database from column A through column G. Add a comma. Next, Excel asks for the include argument. This is the condition that determines which record should be returned. Select the state column, which is column B. Then type equals Texas inside quotation marks. Because we only want data from Texas. Close the parenthesis. Now press enter. Immediately, Excel returns to every Texas store. No copying formulas, no dragging down, and no helper columns. Everything spills automatically. This is called a dynamic array. And it's one of the most powerful Excel features available today. Let's take this a step further. So far, we've filtered data using a single condition. But what if your manager asks for something more specific? For example, they want to see all electronic stores located in Texas. With the filter function, that's incredibly easy. Type equals filter. First, select the array. This is the data we want to return, so select the entire dataset from column A through column G. Add a comma. Now we need to define our first condition. Select the state column, which is column B, type equals Texas inside quotation marks. Now here's the interesting part. Type an asterisk. The asterisk works as in logic in the filter function. It tells Excel that both conditions must be true. Next, create the second condition. Select the category column, which is column D. Type equals electronics inside quotation marks. Close the parenthesis, and press Enter. Instantly, Excel returns only the stores located in Texas and selling electronics. Now let's look at another common scenario. Suppose your manager wants to see all stores from Texas or California. This time, type equals filter. Select the entire dataset as the array. Add a comma. Now create the first condition. Select the state column. Type equals Texas. Instead of an asterisk, type a plus sign. The plus sign works as our logic. It tells Excel that either condition can be true. Now create the second condition. Select the state column again. Type equals California. Close the parenthesis, and press Enter. Excel instantly returns every store located in either Texas or California. So, which one should you use? VLOOKUP is great for returning a single value, and works well in older versions of Excel. But it can only return one result, depends on fixed column numbers, and breaks when your worksheet changes. Filter, on the other hand, can return multiple matching records, handles multiple conditions with ease, updates automatically as your data changes, and is perfect for building dynamic reports and dashboards. For most modern Excel users, Filter is the clear winner. So which should you use in 2026? Comment below. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, share it, and subscribe to Easy Click Learning. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.